What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome back to the journey where I'm building different squads. We progress through divisional play, get involved in some tournaments, and as always, I'm dropping feedback on which players really perform up to that card value and other guys that, they're a little bit of a disappointment. And before I get into the video, if you guys need Ultimate Team coins, check out UT Coins for You. The links will be in the description, and make sure to use the code MICHS09, MICHS09, in order to get an additional 5% off on every single purchase. For today's video, we've got a nice little hybrid mashup between the team of the season and the Brasilvas, and I even want to almost separate my defensive back line. I know it's BPL, but it just doesn't look like it goes with the blues. It doesn't go with the silvers. And if we could smash 800 likes on this video, that would be stellar. You guys have been supporting the series. Last installment, we went 800 plus. We can do it again. I believe in everyone. And as you may have noticed, this is going to cost a whopping 5 million plus coins. And that's mainly because of the Team of the Season Aguero, Team of the Season Suarez, also known as Suarex, and Team of the Season Torre. As we get into match number 1, we're going into the Gold Cup, or the Champions Cup as they like to say. He had a weird team. A lot of non-rares, but that doesn't mean that your opposition's not going to be good. I would be lying if I said I hadn't lost games this year to squads without full chemistry or teams that I just weren't impressed with or wasn't impressed with. We drop it off. It's too bad we didn't start with a bang. Kind of a boring first half. I was feeling things out. He was playing really good with this squad as well. It was surprising. But halftime team talks, came out with a bang. He gets a clearance, but the ball falls to Torre, and ooh, that's the back of the net, man. Right place, right time. And if you guys could drop a comment and let me know which Team of the Season players have you used and abused with so far, and what Team of the Season players have been a bit of a disappointment. I'm curious as Suarez. Nice little dink there, the chip. We're up 2-0. And things are looking positive. But drop a comment. I'd love to know whether it's in the most consistent, it's a silver, it's a bronze, it's a gold. I've got my hands on quite a few now, and I want to try out some more. So I'm looking for opinions as Maicon Liete working down that sideline. And I have always been a bit of a hater on Maicon Liete this year. I didn't think he could finish. I didn't think he had the power. He didn't have the weak foot. But he might be proving me wrong. We got into some matches, and he was looking a lot more confident on the rock. And he didn't seem like he was getting pushed around nearly as much. That's always been a bit of a constructive criticism, is that he lacks some of that strength. But let's talk about the squad. So we've got Petr Cech in net. Oh, finesse shot. Just didn't dip down. Petr Cech, you guys know the scoop. I think he's the second best keeper in the game, hands down. I'd put Neuer as number 1. He doesn't make very many stupid mistakes. He's not perfect, but he doesn't make very many. And I didn't pick up the Team of the Season version of him just because I didn't want to get too many blue cards in my lineup. If you guys remember last week, I dropped a video with a bunch of informs, a bunch of Team of the Season, as Wallison across the body OP, and we're up 1-0. I didn't want to get too many Team of the Season and maybe have the handicap situation where my players move sluggish. It doesn't really allow me to review players correctly because everyone's just playing so awful. And unfortunately, first chance of the game pretty much, 87th minute, got a little bit sweaty. I think that was Cavani. Cavani's not missing that. That's a piece of cake. So we're going to extra time in game number 2. I got Ashley Cole, and if you guys have been watching my videos, I think Ashley Cole is actually the best left back in the BPL. I haven't really messed around with Armero. He got transferred, a West Ham player, got a lot of pace on him. But for me, I love Ashley Cole's ability to play defense as we get a 2-1. Aguero really opened up his body nicely on that, and I'm trying to get sweaty here. Falls right to the keeper. Look, Maicon Liete, right place, right time. He's already banged in a couple for me. 3-1. And that's a good look. We're moving on. Sometimes you got to get some ugly W's as long as you're still getting those W's. Match number 3. David Luiz. I think he's the best center back in the game. I love him. I absolutely love him. 5-2-2-1. And I'll tell you guys right now, don't play 5 at the back versus me. I will bring the chip through balls. I will bring the sweat. I will be scoring from distance. I do not like going against 5 at the back. And this year, I've been on an undefeated streak versus 5 at the back. I'm focused. I just think that it ruins the gameplay sometimes with all these guys playing with 5 at the back. And it gets slow. They're holding the ball. It disappoints. It's a disappointment for me. I don't like it. So I'm on my A game typically. And then we got Kabul next to Luis, another powerful center back. Love using him. 2-0 at halftime. And we're just getting warmed up. We're just getting started. We lob it into Aguero. Hits a little bit of a sloppy heel to heel, but look at that. Ochoa, terrible goalkeeping. I got Kyle Walker as right back. I go between Kyle Walker and Micah Richards a lot this year. I'm not going to say one is better than the other. It might be personal preference, but I mix it up. Look at that. All those first time passes. Oh, we laid off into Aguero, but we got to sweat. I didn't think I could finish first time. The sweat was the only option, and Suarez is not going to miss that. And I've gone with Wellington, who has 4-star skill moves, which is very rare for a CDM. And then, of course, we got Yaya Toure. And Yaya Toure is worth the coins. I feel the difference between his regular card and the team of the season, and it doesn't always happen like that. And the biggest thing to note about Yaya Toure, outside of him being good at literally everything, and I mean he is outstanding at pretty much everything, as we get another finish by Wallison. Body feint 6-0. We are coasting. This guy is getting that full roast section right now. I made some toast this morning. I didn't even put the peanut butter. I didn't even slab any jam. We just put a lot of roast on that toast. I don't even know if that actually made sense. As we open up our body, Aguero with a finesse shot. Why not? The more the merrier. But Toure's presence on the pitch is incredible. It's just something that you only understand if you're playing with him. My opponents couldn't move. He controlled the midfield better than anything I've seen. I thought that his card is, it's just a special card. And I felt the value. Look at 5-2-2-1. 2 games in a row. And then Suarez, man, special player as well. I don't know if he's worth that. I think he's about 2.3 million at the moment price tag. However, he is a monster. He can pass. He can score. His shooting is perfect. He's literally got, I think, a 99 in everything from free kicks. If you get fouled often, open up the body. We got to finish that. It was a boring final, I must admit. It was kind of a boring final. My opponent, he was on that 5 at the back hype, and he wasn't making chances, but he was sitting back there. I also had Liete, who scored a lot of important goals for me. I think he had 3 goals in this squad, which is pretty impressive in 4 games, but I'm not even going to focus on him. We got Aguero, and we got Wallison. Aguero, wow. Aguero was also better than his normal card, and these guys have some of the best cards in the game. So for me to say there's an actual difference between their team of the season and a regular card, that's a big jump. And then Wallison was on his premium quality hype. But in terms of pros, you have shooting plus more shooting. Literally, Toure, Suarez, Aguero can score from anywhere on the pitch. 38, 39, 40 yards. They're good to go. You got a lot of skill variety. 4-star skillers on the left side, 5-star skillers on the right side. You got very fast CDMs. I could chase forward. I can chase back. You don't have a lot of strength on the right side of the pitch. Wallison, Liete, Wellington, none of those guys are going to bulk up. They're not going to push people around. And marquee player goes for Aguero. 3 goals, 5 assists. Easy to provide with. Lovely combo between the speed, the grace, the automatic 1v1. And I can't wait to get some more games in. I think center forward options in the false 9 is looking really strong for Wallison, or not Wallison, for Aguero, for Suarez, as well as Toure. And if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at MikeSanonUSA, and I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.